What is the Gospel in Christianity? Part 1. From now on, I try to arrange the Gospel according to the Bible in order to give a little word to the grace of God I have received in the meantime. Please hear this message and welcome Jesus, and I sincerely hope that your life will be a new beginning in the grace of God. The gospel is a blessing, a word of blessing, and a more natural word for good news. So what? Who? Why is it happy? Let us now in the Christian church about the gospel, why Jesus is so compelled to believe that He is the only way to be saved. In the Bible, God created the world and the last day made man. Where God created man as a spiritual being able to communicate with Him, as a blessed being with great authority as God's agent to rule and conquer the world. But there was envious and jealous of this. It is the evil spirit of Satan. He was a very powerful and mighty angel who was originally in charge of the phrase. But he was so overconfident in his power that he fell in pride and opposed God. He enticed a third of heavenly angels to cause a kind of coup, but was defeated and cast out to the ground. It is hell that God made to punish this spirit forever. If a person does something bad, it is not made for punishment, and the sky is the beginning of every problem. God blessed humans and gave only one covenant. It is a story of the fruit of good and evil that you may have heard about once. And this tree of knowledge was best seen in the midst of the Garden of Eden, where Adam and Eve lived. And on the day of eating it, he gave a covenant of a strict warning that he would surely die. This was a loving explanation for us rather than in order to lose the source of life when a human being created in the image of God broke God's word and left God. This covenant was received by Adam, and he would have delivered it to Eve. Now Satan has watched these things, and he wanted to make man fall as he himself and make God go away, make it completely ruined. So this evil spirit came into the serpent and tempted Eve with his skillful words. But why is not Eve and Adam? Perhaps he would have judged that Eve received through Adam without a direct covenant to God was weaker. In fact, Eve knew that if you ate the fruit from the tree of the knowledge, you would surely die, but you would die. The serpent deceived Eve. When you eat the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of the good and evil, it is not dying like God was, but the eyes are opened and you will be like God. And Eve was deceived by the temptation to eat the fruit of the tree of the knowledge. Adam looks at the seemingly perfect Eve and doubts the word of God. Now, what happened then? I know that something big and big is happening. I will continue the next story in the second part.